Top 10 reasons no one likes Prince Harry. Number 10, financial independence. The couple once claimed to had given up a lot to start a whole new life, but did they? So far, most things they have been doing involve the fact that they haven't given up some aspects of the life they were once living. For one, the title of Harry and Meghan's foundation caused some royal drama because they were told they were no longer allowed to use royal Sussexes. And this was after they stepped down from their royal responsibilities. So I really don't know why they thought they would be allowed to use royal in their title. Anyway, other ways it just doesn't seem that the couple has let go completely is by the fact that they are profiting off the grief they experienced from the royals and sharing it with people in different forms like the series, interviews, memoir, and God knows what else. On top of that, they just can't seem to let go by creating these stories that bring them attention. Back to the series, which was super outrageous, by the way. There are pictures showing them leaving the castle, which they claim was taken without their permission, which was later debunked by the photographer who said he had access and permission to take the picture. So awkward, because if you're gonna share an experience, the least you can do is make sure it's credible. Number 9, megxit. The couple negotiated their exit as senior working members, which was an unprecedented move, sending shockwaves through Britain. The late Queen admitted that the family would have preferred them to remain full-time working members, but still respect and understand their wish to live a more independent life as a family. The move was dubbed megxit, the use of Meghan's name rather than a collective term for the two of them, which is interpreted by many as Meghan being the instigator. Harry even explained how the term megxit is a misogynistic term, created by a troll, amplified by royal correspondence, and grown into mainstream media. Following their departure from the royal family, the couple took out several lawsuits against major news publishers. They sued the Daily Mail for their unauthorized publishing of a private letter Meghan wrote to her estranged father, and won a defamation lawsuit when they published an article alleged Harry had tried to keep secret details of his legal fight to reinstate his police protection. Number 8, profiting off the family. Even though they aren't going to be making money as working members, obviously we all know by now that they have been getting their coin talking about the royal family. Along with their highly controversial Netflix docuseries and the memoir, their production company Archwell Productions signed the $100 million deal to make the Netflix series, as well as a $25 million deal with Spotify where Meghan hosts a podcast and discusses real-life issues with celebrities. And even though they weren't paid for the interview they had done with Oprah, it cost the royal family, and honestly, kind of Meghan and Harry, their reputation. The couple chose to expose the royals in the CBS special where allegations were brought up of racism, unfair treatment, and being cut off financially after stepping back. And as juicy as the memoir was, Harry does not seem to hold back his distaste for the relation the royals have with the British media. Harry even insinuated that the relationship is like an extended arm of PR for over 30 years. We already knew how much Harry disliked the paparazzi, especially after his mother's passing, so I guess there's no surprise that he had to go in on the invasive tactics of British media. And to be fair, I can't blame him for being annoyed with them. I can only imagine how tiring it is to have to be careful of how you live your life to avoid making headlines as often as they already do. Number 7, cutting family ties. That time when they announced their departure, the bomb that Harry and Meghan dropped early in that new year reportedly caught everyone, including the Queen, off guard. Harry and the royal family began a series of discussions over the next few weeks about their new life as working royals, which would include paying their own security fees, achieving financial independence, and adhering to certain conduct standards out of concern for the Queen's reputation. And before a final week-long royal tour in February, Meghan and baby Archie lived in Canada, and since then, the couple has settled in her home city of LA. Meghan changed Harry from being the most desirable royal bachelor in the world to a stay-at-home dad who enjoys long bike rides down Venice Beach in less than 2 years. Her power is admirable. Number 6, after effects of the memoir. From headlines to word of mouth, we all think we know Harry and Meghan's true story, but there's one book that takes longtime royal fans even more in depth. revealing stories about the couple we only thought we knew. Finding Freedom, Harry and Meghan details the couple's romance, wedding, birth of their first child, and their decision to take a step back from royal duties. It takes us far beyond the picture-perfect moments to the tough decision this couple had to make in order to preserve their relationship and happiness. Frustrated Meghan is said to blame the damning royal revelations in Harry's spare memoir for the couple's plunging popularity. The Duke and Duchess were on a roll until the book came out at the start of the year. It detailed a physical scrap with William and saw Harry brand Queen Camilla as dangerous, among many other, might I add, disturbing revelations. At the time, it was reported that Meghan had reservations about the book, and now a source close to the couple has said that she is kicking herself for not being more hands-on. After the humiliating cancellation of the couple's Spotify podcast contract and rumors of a lucrative deal with Dior falling flat, she appears to be placing the blame on her husband. Number 5, unforgivable lies. Some people believe Harry and Meghan should be stripped of their titles for telling unforgivable lies, despite aspects of his own book being called into question. When his bombshell TV and podcast interviews dropped, creating a lot of controversy, Harry had to return to the UK to reunite with the family, which he only did twice. The first reunion took place in April when the Duke of Sussex flew to London to attend Prince Philip's funeral, and the second time was when he participated in the unveiling of Princess Diana's statue. Both times, there was a lot of tension between Harry and the royal family. Many were obviously upset and angry over the fact that Harry and Meghan were publicly dissing the monarchy. On to number 4, revenge. Revenge is delicious. The question is whether the royal family will take vengeance. According to Miss Ellsworth in the Royal Report, what goes around comes around. He's trashed them, he's made a fortune out of it, and we should watch this space because I wouldn't be surprised if there is some leaking on him that will do him immense damage. Number 3, a slice of the family drama. Where do we begin? After Harry had a discussion with Will about Meghan, the argument was created where, in the memoir, Harry claims that William pushed Harry onto the floor, breaking his back on a dog bowl. There have been other stories like Camilla admitting to not liking Meghan, etc., and Harry talks about the hierarchy in the video, saying, you know, there's leaking, but there's also planting of stories. No one knows the full truth, but we know the full truth. Number 2, trouble in Vegas. In August 2012, Harry was photographed cavorting with a group of scantily clad women during a wild night out in Las Vegas. The incident embarrassed the royal family and resulted in an apology from Harry for letting them down. His Vegas pool game fight in 2012. Just months after his Las Vegas strip party scandal, Harry was involved in another embarrassing altercation when he was photographed wrestling a friend while playing a game of pool on vacation in Croatia. Although he later claimed the incident was a play fight, it still didn't go over well with members of the public who were concerned about his behavior. And number 1, exposing the royals. Harry was pretty close to his mom, the late Princess Diana, and even dedicated the memoir to her. Within the book, he talks about when he went back to the tunnel where the fatal car crash happened and admitted it wasn't the closure he was hoping for. Harry is quoted as saying he rode past the Ritz where his mother had dinner that night and then through the tunnel along the Seine River at the Pont de l'Alma Bridge, where the car carrying Diana crashed in August of 1997. He was 23 at the time of recreating the route and asked his driver to go at 65 miles per hour, which was the exact speed her car had supposedly been driving, according to the police at the time of the crash. I'd always imagined the tunnel as some treacherous passageway inherently dangerous, but it was just a short, simple, no-frills tunnel, Harry says, before adding that there was no reason anyone should ever pass away inside the tunnel. Is Harry insinuating something? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.